Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about today with the Chicago Bears. I mean, it was what, 3 days in a row where the offense was just getting demoralized out there. I mean, it was getting bad, and a lot of fans were starting to panic. Some of you guys were good. You guys, hey, listen, new head coach, new staff, new system. It makes sense, right? Defenses should be winning early on in camp when you have all of those things being accounted for, right? Some of you guys were nervous, which I get, right? But today was the day that everybody's been waiting for. Good news. The offense is picking up steam, getting to where they need to be, and we're going to break down everything, right? Everything you need to know, offense, defense, news, notes, highlights, observations, we got you guys covered. However, before we dive into the video, I do want to give credit where credit is due, and that is with all of the Bears media members out there. First of all, this clip right here is from Herb Howard. He posted a couple of them. Make sure you guys go follow him. Here's some more reps with the wide receivers from the past couple of days of practice. So make sure you follow the media members. There's going to be a couple, Pat the designer, and some more names here at the top of your screen. Here's DJ Moore. Just working on individual drills, pre-practice with fans here. Very fun. But man, honestly, let me stop messing around. Let's just dive right into the video and talk about today and why it was such a good day. Now, unfortunately, we don't get too many clips showing us 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s. And this is actually from yesterday's practice. But what I will say today is I feel like Caleb Williams, and you can see they cut the clip off right before they show anything because they're not allowed to show anything. But Caleb Williams today did a really good job of taking what the defense gave them, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? A lot of times over the past couple of days, I felt like Caleb Williams was being a little bit too risky, taking shots that maybe weren't fully there, looked a little bit open, but weren't fully there, leading to a lot of turnovers. But today, I felt like they kind of instilled and were very adamant in terms of just, hey, listen, if they're playing a soft zone, just take the underneath, right? Even if we get 4 or 5 yards on a dump down, that's better than throwing a pick, or better than taking a sack, or better than throwing an incompletion, right? So get the easy balls out, and then once you start doing that, defenses are going to adjust. They're going to start bringing their zones up, and then that's when you hit them deep, right? So I feel like that's what they did a lot of today, was really take advantage of what the defense gave them. Now, again, we don't have too many clips. I'm going to show you a couple of the same clips, and I wish I could show you some 11-on-11s, but they're so strict. They don't want teams taking that film and using it in preparation. So I'm going to show you this clip a couple of times. I really want you guys to focus on what I'm saying for the most part, because this is where the news kind of comes in. So we saw Tyrique Stevenson appear in rotation with Terrell Smith for first-team reps. So they are making it a competition. They're not just going to hand over the keys and be like, hey, yeah, you're going to be our guy. No, it is a full competition here, which for training camp, it's pretty much exactly what you want to see out of these guys. You just want more competition, because ultimately, that's how guys get better. That's how guys improve. And one guy that's been really good so far is this man right here, Kyle Monangai. Dude, he is working his way up this depth chart very quickly. I don't think I've seen a rookie like him, drafted where he was drafted, we all know, make his way up like this. I mean, he is a freak of nature, really quick feet, and someone that they really do like. I actually do want to get back to the DBs. Seeing him kind of just made me want to talk about him for a second. Nahshon Wright is another guy who's been starting in place of injured Jaylon Johnson, who we don't know when he's going to be back specifically, but Nahshon Wright, Terrell Smith, and Tyrique Stevenson are taking a lot of those first team reps. So that is definitely something that we need to monitor kind of going forward with the next couple of practices for sure. Again, I do apologize for not having too much film here. This is from the last couple of days as well. But again, it's about the news and notes outside the highlights of practice. I wish I could show you guys more. It's just not possible. They are very strict in terms of what they show. Okay, so from Herb Howard, another guy that covers the team, he actually tweeted out, and I'll actually show you this in just a second. He tweeted out 4 reps stood out above the rest during pass rush drills. Austin Booker, a guy that started a breakout last year. We know a lot about Austin Booker. If you're a Bears fan, you know Austin Booker. This guy was a freak in preseason last year, and he's a freak today. He had a great spin move, beating Ozzie Trapillo for a for sure sack. A lot of times they'll say a could have been a sack or a would have been sack. This is a for sure sack here for Austin Booker. We also saw a little bit from Zach Pickens, who had a good swim move to get instant A-gap pressure. This is a guy who's more of a 3-tech than he is a 5-tech. Guy's going to line up on the inside of the defensive line and really target that A-gap for the most part, applying pressure to that center for the most point. Also, new defensive lineman Dayo Odangabo. He came in here and had a great split of a double team. He did a great job. He's got great footwork. I believe he's coming over from Indianapolis, if I'm not mistaken. And we also had this as well. Adam Hodge, another big-time reporter here for this Chicago Bears team. Make sure you guys go follow him. He's big, man. He's a big Chicago Bears media member. Go follow him. Excuse me. He tweeted out, first day we actually saw Colston Loveland in team drills. This was huge in my opinion because his ability to really change a defense is huge. I think his connection being built with Caleb Williams is vital. It's crucial for the success of this team because he can really be a safety net for any quarterback, but also, and more importantly, he's a field stretcher. He can attack those seams. He has great catch radius, and he can do a lot of the little things. He has great intangibles. This is a guy that's going to be an X factor for helping opening up DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, right? Tyler Scott, Zacchaeus, Luther Burden down the field. Okay, it's going to be huge. He connected with Caleb Williams in 7-on-7s today. We saw Braxton Jones get limited reps at first team left tackle, but it was mostly Karan's day to start. He did suffer a little bit of an injury. We don't know the specifics right now, but he did leave practice early with the trainer. And then Theo Benedette got first team reps at right tackle with Darnell Wright, getting a rest day today. Now, again, when you look at the Chicago Bears offensive line, I am actually very high on it. You obviously had Drew Dalman and Joe Thuney, two of the best available offensive linemen in free agency. You also had Jonah Jackson, a guy who can play center, left guard, right guard. He can pretty much play everywhere and is a swing guard for you with center potential as well. That is huge, just a guy with that type of upside. Okay, we know that Darnell Wright is getting some rest day here today, which moves Theo Benedette over to right tackle. Karan's working at left tackle, but you have a three-headed race for the left tackle position, which we all know is the most important position in football, the blind side of the quarterback. Who do you guys think is ultimately going to win that job? Braxton Jones, the former 5th rounder, Ozzy Trapillo, who I love. I think he could definitely be the guy, but they also like Karan. But again, either way, you're talking about having about 3 guys that can play a bunch of different positions, right? So let's say you start Ozzy, well, you still have Braxton Jones and Karan that can come in and be spot starters if they need to be. Another guy that's really breaking out, guys, I know I'm going off kind of rhythm here, is JP Richardson. And also, really quickly, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free, helps out the channel so much, and make sure you follow all the reporters. We will be covering all of training camp, preseason football, breaking down all 22 coaches' film on Caleb Williams, on Kyle Monangai, whoever it may be, Ozzy, and also regular season about Colston Loveland. Oh, I can't wait to break down his film. But we got you guys covered. Join the family, turn on post notifications, that way you're notified. And again, JP Richardson is a guy that every time I see a reporter talking about this wide receiver room, they're saying JP Richardson, JP Richardson. I mean, this guy is really making a name for himself. And when I look at this wide receiver room, yeah, you have DJ Moore, yeah, you have Rome Odunze and Zacchaeus and Luther Burden. Tyler Scott, maybe, right, is a good player. But that's 5 wide receivers. You still need a 6th, right? Is it going to be Devin Duvernay, who's a special teamer, could add a lot of versatility there? Maurice Alexander, another name I've been hearing. Miles Boykin. I think JP Richardson has a good shot of making this 53-man roster. Last one I want to show you here from Courtney Cronin. Much better day for the first team offense, which ended with 2-minute drill, end of half scenario with goal line fade touchdown from Caleb Williams to Rome Odunze. Everything that I'm hearing is telling me that this offense looked a lot better today. With that being said, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified. I'm going to end it here. I wish I had more film for you guys. Sadly, I do not, but I do have some updates for you. Again, make sure you follow the reporters for even more up-to-date news. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.